Seen anything this year that you feel like has really demanded your attention?
Well, I don't know if it fits that exact category, but I did like K-pop Demon Hunters.
K-pop 데몬 헌터스는 6월에 작품이 공개된 이래로 연일 세계적인 열풍을 불러일으키고 있습니다. 그들은 얼마 전까지 미국의 빌보드 메인 차트인 핫백에서도 정상의 자리를 유지하고 있었는데요. 하지만 크리스마스가 다가옴에 따라 이들은 정상의 자리에서 내려올 수밖에 없었는데 그럼에도 불구하고 크리스마스 곡을 제외한 나머지 곡들 중 가장 선두의 자리에 위치하여 사람들을 다시금 놀라게 만들고 말았습니다. 사람들은 이건 어쩔 수 없다. 북해빈궁 홈그라운드라. 골든이 테일러 스위프트보다 순위가 높다는 게 대단할 따름이다. 골든 저건 여름에 나온 노래가 겨울 노래들이랑 비비고 있는 게 맞냐. 솔직히 이 계절에도 오이나 하는 골든이 정신이 나간 거다. 라는 등 캐대언조차도 미국의 크리스마스는 당해낼 수 없지만 그럼에도 불구하고 여름에 출시한 이 곡이 겨울에까지 최상위권에 위치한 건 도저히 전례가 없는 일이라고 했습니다. 이렇듯 K-팝 데몬 헌터스가 인기가 식지 않는 좀비 같은 모습을 보여주고 있는 와중 최근 또다시 놀라운 인물이 이 작품을 언급해 큰 화제를 불러일으켰는데요. 바로 전 세계 최고 흥행작 1위에 위치한 아바타, 3위에 위치한 타이타닉, 그리고 터미네이터, 에일리언, 어비스 등 세계적인 걸작을 배출한 제임스 카메론 감독이 캐대언을 언급한 것이었습니다. 그는 인터뷰를 하는 기자의 올해 가장 인상 깊게 본 영화가 무엇이냐는 질문에 망설임 없이 K-팝 데몬 헌터스라고 답하였고 자신 역시도 그런 영화를 만들어보고 싶다고 말해 전 세계인들의 이목을 집중시키고 말았습니다.
Seen anything this year that you feel like has really demanded your attention?
Well, I don't know if it fits that exact category, but I did like K-pop Demon Hunters.
What is this? I put it on my
Well, you see more and more people just sort of settling for the habit of watching things as it comes to them in their streaming service. And, I'm concerned that cinema may cease to exist as we understand it or in the way that I grew up with it. And I don't want that to happen, So I want to continue making the kind of films that I like to see on the big screen and have that. I think of it as an unbroken sort of experience, meaning we don't have a remote. You can't pause it. We're not in control. It takes us on a ride. It's transportive.
It's an adventure.
Well, it's an adventure. Yeah, it's an experience. It's not just a movie. You can watch a movie at home and you can pause it and you can go to the bathroom. You can go order a pizza. You can stop and talk to your friends. You can multi-screen and all those things. But there are certain movies that really demand your attention, I think. And that's the type that I like to make.
그리고 그의 이러한 발언을 본 많은 해외 네티즌들은 그는 분명 넷플릭스는 별로라고 했는데 캐대언은 예외였지. 카메론 감독처럼 유명 영화 감독들이 이 작품을 칭찬하는 것은 이 영화가 굉장히 높은 평가를 받고 있다는 증거 중 하나입니다. 그의 관점이 흥미롭네요. 그는 자존심이 강한 사람으로 알려져 있고 넷플릭스는 별로라고 말했지만 캐대언은 예외라니요. 제가 아는 바로는 웬만한 작품으로는 캐머런 감독을 만족시키기 힘듭니다. 영화계의 스티브 잡스 같은 존재죠. 그래서 이 말이 정말 최고의 극찬입니다. 라는 등 많은 해외 네티즌들조차 그의 이러한 발언이 정말 놀랍다고 말하며 카메론 감독은 넷플릭스와 같은 OTT 사이트에 부정적인 견해를 가진 사람인데 그런 그조차 만족시킨 K-팝 데몬 헌터스는 정말 대단한 작품이라고 말했습니다. 그리고 이러한 걸작 K-팝 데몬 헌터스를 제작한 1등 공신 매기강 감독이 최근 미국 CNN 뉴스와의 단독 인터뷰 자리를 가졌는데 그녀는 이곳에 출연해 앞으로의 자신의 계획에 대해 상세히 밝혀 큰 화제를 불러일으켰습니다.
That is a clip from the most popular movie in the world this year, K-pop Demon Hunters. It is the most watched film ever on Netflix, with more than 300 million views. It's the second most searched term on Google the entire year. The soundtrack nominated for 5 Grammys. There have been 4 top 10 hits on Billboard's Hot 100. And with me now to talk about all this is the mind behind all of it. Maggie Kang is the co-creator, co-director, co-writer of K-pop Demon Hunters.
Single creator.
Yes.
Yes. Not co. Single creator.
Welcome to the story. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
In terms of the way you process this, what does it mean to you in terms of representation, in terms of being seen, in terms of the Korean culture being exposed to the world in ways it never has before?
It's I mean, it's wild. I made a movie because I wanted to see all the things in this movie, and I didn't really realize that so many other people wanted to see this too, and so many other Asian people wanted to see Asian characters on screen. I think we've all wanted that, and we've all wanted to see our culture represented correctly and in the modern world, because a lot of times in animation we do see Asian cultures, but it's like a fantasy version, or more of a hodgepodge. And so we really wanted to show Korean culture like on its own.
Yeah, and you've said you were making the movie for the 12-year-old version of yourself, and
Yes.
clearly there's a lot of 12-year-old versions of
Yes, apparently.
yourself. But let's talk about the 12-year-old version of
Yeah.
yourself. You grew up in Canada.
Yes.
Not a whole lot of Korean kids around,
No.
but you loved K-pop, especially this group called H.O.T.
Yes.
How did they inspire this?
Oh, well, for the Saja Boys, they are kind of directly inspired by H.O.T. This is growing up in the 90s. You didn't have internet. So when you saw H.O.T. come out with, like, they had this song called Candy, which is very, like, cute and bubbly. And then they went away for a while, and a month later they would show up and they would change up their look completely. And it'd be like much more dark and very edgy. And as a fan, you were like very surprised and taken aback, but you slowly were like, okay, I think I like this. I'm into it. And that was the feeling that I wanted to show through the Saja Boys when they perform Your Idol and they reveal this dark look.
Mm-hmm. And now you've kind of made that a reality.
Yes.
So for folks the few folks on the planet who haven't watched this movie,
There are some.
they've almost certainly heard this song, Golden. So 4 Grammy nominations alone just for that song,
Yes.
including Song of the Year.
Yes.
What was the process of putting that music together with sort of an atypical band?
I mean, that was kind of my vision from the very beginning. Growing up, I used to do a lot of karaoke, and I thought that I could maybe pursue a career in K-pop. I mean,
Really? You
just
wanted to be a
naive.
K-pop idol yourself?
I think everybody does. I think when
Yeah.
you're singing in that dark room, you just feel like you can do it. But I always thought it was a silly dream. And but when I got into animation, I saw it as an opportunity to create a band of my own and kind of live vicariously through the performers, which I am doing now. But yeah, it's been amazing. Creating the music was very challenging because it's not just music, it's not just pop songs. They had to tell narrative, carry story, and develop characters, and all of that took a lot of time to craft. So it was very challenging, but really worth the effort.
Talk about the process of animating this film, because some of it involved filming yourself, your face?
Yes. So as a story artist, which I am, and as an animator, you're acting. You are playing an actor. You're acting out the roles of the characters. And so when we were in animation reviews, the team put a camera right on my face. Because it was all virtual. Most of the team was in Vancouver and Montreal. So I would sit there and act out the expressions and the performance, and everybody would just sit there and study it and just try to capture what I was performing.
And so they would look at that video of you and then say, let's make that
Yes.
the thing. So you basically play like almost every character?
I did, but also the animators themselves would do it as well. They would record themselves performing, and we would look at those videos and talk about what we liked from which of the performances and what we wanted to kind of capture. Yeah.
Do you think this is sort of a landmark moment for anime?
I do think so. I mean, I wouldn't call our film anime. We
Yeah.
were very inspired by it,
Yeah.
but and we wanted to be inspired by it, but also just translate all of that inspiration in a 3D format,
Right.
and not lean into 2D. Yeah.
So I'm don't have kids yet, although I hope to one day. But most of our team
Yes.
are parents, and all of their kids are obsessed with this. So we have a photo of my colleague Linda Kincaid, one of our anchors. This was her
Okay.
Halloween costume this year.
Aw.
Those are her kids out showing off their different
That's some
characters.
good roomy hair.
I know.
Wow,
Look,
that's
and look,
hard
and
to
there's
do.
Linda and her husband as well. So we asked all of our producers' kids for questions. So we're going to try to rapid fire
Yes.
and see if we can get them their answers.
I love these kind of questions.
Okay, so one of them from one of the kids. What's your favorite song?
Oh, my brain loves my K-pop fan loves Your Idol, but my heart loves What It Sounds Like.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the sequel, will Jinu return? The love interest.
Hard pass.
Okay. So I guess we got to stay tuned. Sequel planned for 2029, right? You haven't started working yet?
I think that's just random numbers that people just threw
well,
out there. So
is there a date?
no, there's no.
Right now you're enjoying the ride. And part of that ride is potentially winning some Grammys, and part of that ride could be winning an Oscar as well. We're sort of in the phase right now where people are thinking about voting for that. What would that mean to you, an Oscar for this movie, for this moment, for this message?
Yeah, I mean, an award like the Academy it's so meaningful because it's an award from your peers, and that would just be icing on the cake or the cherry on top. But I feel like the success of the film has already done so much, and it's just inspired so many artists, touched so many people's hearts. And as a filmmaker, you just want to share your story and have it be seen by people, and millions of people have seen it. So that's
hundreds of millions of people.
Millions. And
Usually people want to win the Oscar, so then it'll encourage more people to watch the movie. I don't know if there's anybody left at this point, which would be something, by the way. I've often said that the Academy Awards would be better served to highlight films that people actually like watching. So wouldn't it be a great movement? Not only is this movie great, but it's a movie that so many people love.
Yes.
So on behalf of all the kids, thank you for bringing so much joy.
Oh,
I mean,
well,
it really is a beautiful, beautiful work.
I just want to thank all the fans because this movie wouldn't have reached this scope, that many people around the world if it wasn't for the fans who really found it and believed in it and supported it and basically just told everybody about it. That was the only way that it could have
Yeah,
happened.
because it wasn't a big promotional
No, it
thing.
wasn't.
This
It
was
wasn't.
done the
It was very
old-fashioned
organic.
way,
Yes.
which is people telling their
Yes.
friends, "You got to check this out,"
Yeah.
which is ultimately how it has so much
Yes.
staying power as well. Maggie, congratulations!
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much.
앞으로도 이들이 더욱 세계적으로 놀라운 성과를 거두길 기원하며 저도 오늘 영상 이만 여기서 마무리하도록 하겠습니다. 오늘도 시청해주신 모든 분들께 감사드리며 여러분들 가시기 전 괜찮으시다면 구독, 좋아요 한 번씩 눌러주시면 진심으로 감사드리겠습니다. 이상 영스 이슈였습니다.